a young graduate searching for a job, an elderly woman relying on her pension, a child receiving free education and health care. They may not know it, but all of them live within one of the most powerful political inventions of the modern age, the welfare state. It's the invisible safety net that turns political promises into human dignity, and today it stands at a crossroads. Welcome back to the Learning Studio. You're watching our political science series, and in today's episode, we'll explore the welfare state and social policy, the system that defines how governments care for their people. We'll look at how it began, why it evolved, and how it's being challenged today by automation, aging populations, and debates over universal basic income. And in our next episode, we'll explore the future of global order, connecting all the political, economic, and social forces we've studied so far. What is the welfare state? A welfare state is a system where the government takes responsibility for ensuring the well-being of its citizens through programs like healthcare, education, unemployment benefits, housing, and pensions. It's based on the idea that freedom means more than the absence of tyranny. It means having the security and resources to live a dignified life. The welfare state was born in the early 20th century, but expanded dramatically after World War II, as countries rebuilt their societies on principles of social justice and solidarity. In 1942, the British economist William Beveridge proposed tackling the five giants: want, disease, ignorance, squalor, and idleness, laying the foundation for modern welfare systems. Models of welfare. Not all welfare states are the same. The Nordic model, like Sweden and Denmark, emphasizes universal coverage and equality. The liberal model, like the US, relies more on market forces with targeted welfare. The continental model, like Germany or France, is based on insurance and contributions from workers. Each reflects a different balance between freedom, responsibility, and solidarity. Welfare and democracy. The welfare state is deeply political. It transforms the relationship between citizens and the state, turning governments from mere protectors into providers of opportunity and justice. But it also raises debates. How much should the state provide? Should welfare be universal or conditional? And can nations afford it in an era of economic slowdown and population aging? The new challenges today, the welfare state faces a storm of change. Automation is replacing jobs faster than ever. Aging populations strain pension systems. Rising healthcare costs demand new models of funding. And global crises, from pandemics to climate disasters, expose inequalities like never before. This has led to new ideas like universal basic income, UBI, a regular payment to all citizens, regardless of status, meant to provide security in an uncertain economy. Welfare beyond borders. In the global south, welfare is evolving in new forms. Conditional cash transfers, digital inclusion programs, and grassroots social policies are redefining what development means. Even global institutions like the UN now frame welfare as a human right, not a privilege. The welfare state isn't just about money, it's about values. It reflects what a society believes every person deserves: education, healthcare, security, and hope. As we enter the age of AI and automation, the debate over welfare will define the next chapter of human progress. Because in the end, the strength of a nation isn't measured by its wealth, but by how it treats its weakest. And that's today's lecture on the welfare state and social policy, the politics of care, dignity, and justice. In our next episode, we'll close this journey with the future of global order, exploring how technology, geopolitics, and humanity itself are reshaping the very idea of the state. This is the Learning Studio, where learning never stops.